This episode is co-presented by GoinGreen LB, Kids Who Farm Sustainable Food Systems Incorporated, Buono Bevanda, Timplado, Mayani, Mr. Alberto B. Manalo, Your Mommy Pedia, Dr. Luise de Guzman-Besin, Mr. Giovani Carlos Tan, Miss Ancy Palma, Mr. Peter Marcelino, Mr. Hentjie Tachado, Honorable Miko C. Pelegrina, Laguyabano Juice Concentrates, Delie Food Industries.
Hi, I'm Mary Reyes from Figtree Farms, and I'm on Agri with Agripreneurs. Figtree Farms started or was born out of the pandemic. Originally, my family and I are from Delie, Batangas, in front of Taal volcano. So we experienced losing our farm to Taal. And then right after that, we were on lockdown due to the pandemic. So after that, my mom, she's concerned for her family, concerned for her children. She thought, how can we sustain ourselves? What will we do if there's another lockdown, another pandemic, another environmental crisis? So that's where we started Figtree Farms. We started going back to basic, going back to nature. For Figtree Farms, our company mission and vision, it's very simple. It's all about going back to nature. That's our tagline. We envision ourselves to be the leading company in innovative ideas in regards to agriculture, in regards to farms, and we also want to bring back sustainability into the Philippines specifically. We want to lead the growth to a smart, sustainable, and resilient future for many generations to come, and we'll accomplish that through our products and services. So after the lockdown happened, we knew that we wanted to build back our farm in Cavite. We knew that we wanted to start this business, but how? So we were able to partner with our friends who had an existing business, a real estate business actually, Figtree Properties. So we partnered with them and we're able to establish Figtree Farms under them. So that's where the name came from, due to our partners. So we have many different products. All of them are eco-friendly, all of them are sustainable. So we have different things like our all-organic teas, which we grow ourselves on our own farms. Since we started breaking ground, we knew that we wanted to make it into a tea farm because that was my mom and I's background in our home at the Luise. So we were able to establish our tea farms, and now we're able to put that idea and that advocacy of farming into an actual products. We have our tea line. We also have other products, mostly food items, tablea chocolate. We also have organic banana chips. We even have just a lot of different things. We wanted to highlight that each of our products are made locally, made from local farmers, supporting local farmers. And they are organic, you know where they came from. They're not from factories. They're not made with all these different chemicals. So we try to make things that are just not just sustainable, but also innovative as well. Again, everything is really driven by what's happening in our society today, what's happening in our world, the pandemic, our new normals and things like that. So our new normal, we can't go anywhere without wearing a face mask. You can't go to the grocery, you can't see your friends, you can't go outside anymore without wearing a face mask. And the most common face masks that people wear are medical face masks. So I was shocked when I learned that about 52,000 metric tons of medical waste has been around since the start of lockdown. I think that's a ridiculous number, and that's so shocking to hear because we're in such a beautiful country, and yet we're adding so much pollution, so much waste, and it's all because of something that's supposed to keep us safe. So they created this in order to have a sustainable solution to disposable face masks, to not just add to the problem that's here, but to become the solution. I think the most challenging thing about it is maybe our resources and manpower. A lot of people think that we're a very, very big company with a lot of operations, but in reality, we're just a very, very, very small team, and we have a lot of different partners helping us. We're not mass producing these masks, it's really handmade. So I think that's one of the challenges that we face, is that we're not really a factory. We're just a small business only. But if you shop sustainably, you know that it came from a reliable source, you know that it came from real people. And if it's sustainable, eventually everything in the world goes back to the earth. So when a sustainable product goes back to the earth, it doesn't harm it, it gives back to the earth. And so something like the Plantable face mask, or even our tea, we try to make it so that it is long lasting, has a good impact onto our earth and onto you as well, so that when it's thrown away or it's not even being used, it still has good effect to our environment and to your bodies. So shopping locally, shopping sustainably, everything all works hand in hand, and it's always better to support your local farmers and your local businesses and communities especially. Sustainability, it means a lot of different things, but for us, it means to be able to sustain yourself, your life. And in order to do that, we need to start caring for our earth. We need to start caring about the materials and the resources and all the different things that we even put in our own bodies. So that's why shopping sustainably is so, so important, because it's eventually going to help our future generations, not just for who you are today or for the people currently living here. It's going to help the people who use it after you, or how it affects them if you throw a product away into the dirt or into the trash. It's going to have a long-lasting effect that's so positive to this world. For me, I think sustainability is not just a business, it's a lifestyle, and it's a way to connect to people. My advice would be, think about the reason that you want to be in that industry. Do you love it for just the business, or do you love it because of the world that you're living in, because of the environment that you're in, because you love the people that are next to you, your friends, your family? So think about that, and that's how you're going to have a successful business, or be in that kind of entrepreneurship for yourself as well. Always just think about not just of yourself, but of others especially. I think one of the things that really helped to make us successful was that we stayed true to our roots, and we really connected to the people, which is the customer. So if you really put your time and your effort into the customers, then they will become loyal to you, and you will earn profit in that way. So of course, I would say that anytime that you start a business, or if you're already in a business, write out your plan and your goals for what you want to do in regards to profit. And then as you're making those plans, implement the reason that you're there, implement the people that are going to help, and especially the customers, because they are the ones that are really helping you throughout all of that. So the way to balance it is one should not be higher than the other. Don't always constantly just plan only for the profit side, but think about, okay, how is the customer going to like this? How can we benefit them with this product? Not just profiting only for us. So there. The things that are challenging to us now is that, of course, there are a lot of restrictions, a lot of people who have this fear that the pandemic will keep on going. So for us, we want to encourage people to come out to our farms, to visit us, to do farming themselves. But because of the pandemic, so many people are so scared because of that. They don't believe that they can go out and do those things because they might get sick. I think the greatest challenge is, I think we're so new in this industry, and it's easy to be caught up in so many different ideas and everybody that's in this company, we're all very young, have so many different ideas. So I think it's easy for us to get caught up in that and get ahead of ourselves. So that's one of the biggest challenges, is that, okay, we need to take a step back and not be overwhelmed by all these different ideas, which are amazing, but we also need to think smart. We need to think strategically, not just that, okay, this is a good idea, let's just go ahead with it. Everything should be planned out, everything should always be prepared. That's how you'll be successful. It's not just by working hard, it's by working smart. So even though you have all these different ideas you want to push through, and you're excited for the work that you're doing, you need to slow down a little bit. So that's one of our biggest challenges, is that maybe we're too ambitious. So for short term, what we would love as a business is to make our voice even bigger, that we'll tell people about who we are and about what we're fighting for and why we have this business. So that's our short-term goal. And not just being a voice, but actually doing that with our actions, creating products that play out our advocacy for sustainability, for the quality of life. And for long term, we hope that we can expand this business, that we'd be able to encourage others to do the same. We just want to be providing a change for everybody here, not just for ourselves. So this is one of our face masks, color green, summer green. This is the one that I wear the most. So like I said, all of our products, we try to make it very innovative. So that's one of our goals as a company, is that you don't have to completely change everything you're doing about yourself in order to be sustainable, but you can do that little by little by buying sustainable products, by shopping locally. So this really helps in a lot of ways. It's a small product, but behind this product, there are the women who are making it, there are the farmers providing these resources, there's our business as well, and the minds behind who created this. So that's what I have for one of these. And our other products, I wish I had it with me today, especially our tea. That's really the one that helped to start our business and helped to become who we were. It was our foundation. So our tea, we grow all of that on our own farms. That's really all we grow on our farms, other than the produce. So I really, it's really close to my heart, especially to my mom. So with our tea, we have two, blue Ternate and hibiscus. And the reason we started the tea line is my mother, she had a lot of health issues, and my father as well, diabetes, prostate, different things like that. So that's why we started growing that in our own house, and eventually it became part of our business as well. I would say find good-hearted people who are willing to work with you, because you can't do anything alone by yourself. That's what we learned, is that no matter what you do, you need to always have somebody with you, that helping hand. Also, one of the advices I would give when starting a business is, okay, why are you starting it, and how would it help others? How will it make positive change? Is it really just a business for profit, something to make for quick money, or is it something that can leave a lasting impression on people, that people will remember you by and know that, okay, their business is has a good advocacy, they're there for a good reason, and they're making a difference in this world. And of course, like I said, with the people, it's very important to find good-hearted people and smart people too. You definitely need them by your side. Talk about strategies, think through every little detail about the business before starting it. Don't just get ahead of yourselves, really plan everything out. I know it's kind of annoying sometimes, or it's a lot of work to do, but in order to have a good business, that's what you need to do. Everything takes planning and preparation.
This episode is co-presented by GoinGreen LB, Kids Who Farm Sustainable Food Systems Incorporated, Buono Bevanda, Timplado, Mayani, Mr. Alberto B. Manalo, Your Mommy Pedia, Dr. Luise de Guzman-Besin, Mr. Giovani Carlos Tan, Miss Ancy Palma, Mr. Peter Marcelino, Mr. Hentjie Tachado, Honorable Miko C. Pelegrina, Laguyabano Juice Concentrates, Delie Food Industries, and media partners UP Guild of United Minds UP Praefects, UPLB Economic Society, UP Municipal Alumni Society, and UP League of Agricultural Biotechnology Students.